F80 Danny back on the vlog.
What's up? Helping out.
But they forgot one thing.
They forgot one thing. Tell them what that is.
Time to go, baby.
The heart, baby. All right. I want to give the update. Hey. Wait, what just happened?
It slipped right in. Slipped in like it was wet.
The vlog squad.
This guy right here almost got me to a different location.
Yeah, I know.
Somewhere like
all right, we are at Caleb's. We're about to do the first reveal with you guys. I got the camera set up in the front.
Ready?
You guys get my reaction in the back. Damn. Ew. You guys see it on the vlog cam? Oh my god, dude.
What I love about car shows and the car scene,
Yeah.
it's not about the spend,
Yeah.
it's about the heart.
Cheers. Cheers to John Cena. You guys ready to see it? In 3, 2, 1. Ew.
Yo, that last
Do it again. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see by the title and thumbnail, this is a very bittersweet and sad video. We do have a fun goodbye video, you know, for you guys today, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys, yes, the F80 is unfortunately sold. You know, these last 4 years that I've owned the F80, you know, has brought me my YouTube channel, all of my friends and acquaintances that I've met on Instagram, all the networks I've been able to make with vendors in the BMW space. You know, we started at my old apartment before we even had this garage doing DIYs in there, and then we eventually, you know, got this house with this car and we built it to the level that it's at right now, which most of you guys know. Again, the amount of memories that I've had with this car, the friends that I've made in the BMW community, and just the opportunities that it's allowed me to have. I can't thank this build enough and thank everybody out there who's watching. I really appreciate all the support. This isn't gonna be the end of the YouTube channel. It is a sad day, of course, because this car built this YouTube channel and built the following that I have now. But with all things in life, you always want to move forward, keep leveling up. And you know, I have a couple dream cars of mine that I want to keep crossing off the list. But just to summarize real quick, you know, why I'm getting rid of the car. You know, I've built this car up for the last 4 years. I've done everything that I could to it. It's been my dream build, my dream car. I built it exactly how I envisioned it 4 years ago when I got it delivered. I've done everything that I wanted to it and then some. And it came a time where, you know, I kind of just got bored of where the car is at now. And then in order to change anything like going upgraded turbo or single turbo, that's just gonna cost a lot of money and not be worth it at the end of the day. So I've been contemplating for the last like several months whether I should part out the car, sell it as is. And we went ahead and tested the waters a couple weeks ago and the car sold within a week. So it's a done deal, it's going to a new owner. I think it's time for a new platform. You know, there wasn't much more I could do to my F80. I'm super happy with what we did, what we accomplished, and all of the friends that we made along the way, as well as all of the people that we helped, you know, with their builds. That's probably the best part of doing YouTube, Instagram, all that is helping others, you know, achieve their builds and helping answer questions when it comes to like DIYs and stuff. But just know the channel's not going anywhere. I hope you guys will understand why I'm parting ways with the F80. I think it's just time for a new platform. Everybody keeps asking what I got next, but you just got to stay tuned. That's going to be in a future video to come. You know, I'm working through some deals right now, you know, hoping to find the right one. Don't want to rush into anything, of course, but you guys will find out very shortly. But as I've teased on Instagram and Facebook, the new car or the new platform starts with a G. So there's your one and only hint. Leave a comment down below what you think is next. You know, this car and the memories that it has is going to be with me forever. And honestly, it's probably going to be the car that I regret selling. We have a fun send-off video filmed, you know, with some of the homies here in Orlando. So I hope you guys enjoy. But again, thank you guys for all the support over the last 4 years. It really means a lot to me. But now let's get into this video. All right, it's a bittersweet vlog.
It is.
Slash day. But we got some of the close homies here to have a final send-off with the F80 M3. We got Wang Thousands on the channel.
What's up?
The Osmo God himself.
Yikes.
Big booty Latina bitches right here.
Hulk over there. The Hulk.
Oh, we got the Asian Hulk over there.
Hulk.
The Daily Driven. And my boy, you already know who it is. Hands-on detailing. Caleb just got done detailing the F80 M3 for the final time. The final send-off, the final wash. And we have a couple homies here to see.
He doesn't really call me the Hulk. He calls me Honey.
Oh, God. Wow.
But Caleb, that's my boy right here.
For the funeral service of the F80. See it?
The final goodbye. It's just normal traffic, right?
Regular traffic.
Regular traffic.
28I.
You guys already know who to hit up if you guys need any detailing PPF tint in Orlando. We got Wang Townsend's beautiful Tanzanite M4. Again, the roller god himself.
Yikes.
Famous boy.
Yikes again.
We gotta show the vlog what happened today.
Yeah. And then
Oh.
Ken made the trip up from West Palm Beach today because he's actually doing an Every Build Has a Story for the F80 before it sadly goes to the new owner. But my boy Ken made that drive all the way up here. And Ken, we got to tell the people what happened.
Yeah, so driving on 95, if you guys know I-95, it's a pretty bad highway. And truck tires just blew up. And on the highway, there's a whole bunch of cars, couldn't see it. And as the truck in front of me went over these tires, they just flew up. It destroyed the front lip.
Oh my God.
And pieces basically went all along the side. I have a dent right over here.
No way.
And I think we're gonna turn this negative into a positive. We're
For sure.
probably gonna go to Hughes Detailing, talk about the benefits of PPF. Obviously, you can see what PPF has protected the car.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty bummed because this is obviously expensive to replace a front lip. And also, you know, I was expecting today to be a good day, and it's still gonna be a good
Still
day.
gonna be a good day, yeah.
But you can't let it deter you, so we're gonna take it as is, and we'll make a video out of it and hopefully give some more insight to people that really didn't think about getting PPF.
Yeah.
Because if not, that would have been paint.
Yeah.
Like over here,
Yeah.
like that's all rubber, right? If that wasn't protected by PPF, I'm sure the paint would have been ripped off.
Absolutely, yeah. But
And
you
so we
guys
spray-
see the damage here. But Ken being, you know, the positivity guy he is and a content creator, he is gonna turn this negative into a positive, get some content for you guys on, you know, why you should protect your paint, PPF the car, of course. Reasons like this, you never know, especially the roads here in Florida, you just never know.
So upset. I was actually cursing a lot in the car.
Yeah,
But
I would be too, man.
It could have been worse. I could have
Yeah.
cracked the headlight. I could have done worse.
Yeah,
But
these are all our babies at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just hate to see it.
not really. This is not your baby anymore.
That's true, that's
You're
true.
kicking it to the streets.
That's
so.
true, it's true.
You're kicking it to the streets.
Bye-bye. But yo, this is Ken's baby. Hurts to see any of your boys and their cars, you know, get damaged when it's not really their fault and it's kind of unforeseen. I feel bad because he came all the way up this way. I could have came to him, but the car sold actually before we
that
we
could have happened
planned.
to you. That could
It
have
could have happened to me, yeah. So yeah, I appreciate Ken for coming up, making the time, of course.
No
We're gonna
worries.
have a couple good videos coming out of this weekend anyway. We're gonna try to turn it into a good one.
Yeah.
And yeah, but moment of silence for my boy's lip. He'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be
Better
back.
and stronger.
Caleb, thank you for detailing the F80 one last time.
Anytime, man.
The new car is gonna get the hands-on detailing touch as well, right?
Yeah, can't wait to see it. Do the people know what it is yet, or is still surprised?
No, they don't know yet. And then we have to show the people as Caleb is detailing the car and cleaning the door panels.
Yeah, the last detail ever done.
The last detail ever done. So he touched my car, did a full paint correction and ceramic coat, and we have to show you guys how crazy this is. Let me show you my phone real quick. The date today is April 27th, and the last time Caleb touched my car, check this out. 4/27/22. Is that a sign,
To
bro?
the exact day.
That's insane. And then we have the homies in town at the crib.
R.I.P.
RIP.
R.I.P.
For the final send-off video, maybe we'll get some lunch today, film some more
There's two
videos.
R.I.P.s, really.
Yeah.
R.I.P. that. R.I.P. the front lip.
But we're gonna pull the car in very shortly to the garage, and we're here actually to do an Every Build Has a Story with Ken.
Yeah, so perfect time for him to wear a shirt.
Yep. The giveaway just ended, correct?
Yeah, giveaway just ended, so whoever is going to be winning E92 M3, they're going to get a really sourced out car.
Hell yeah.
You know, the V8 sounds amazing. But today is not about that. It's about V8 Hose, Every Build's a Story.
Let's
so
go.
I
Super.
think one of the cool things is that you get to hear about people's stories, how they started, because you may not hear everything all at once, and the ones that just recently followed them or the ones that have been following for a while, you guys may have missed things.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good opportunity for him to tell a story.
I'm glad we're finally doing it before
Yeah.
the F80 gets, you know, sent to the new owners. Excited for it. Make sure you guys check out the Daily Driven. You already know.
Nah, you don't know.
What we thinking about the final send-off and about the new car that you already know about.
Excited to see a new car, you know, to new beginnings.
Look, Toyota Camry's not bad. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, we didn't tell the people yet.
I mean, cut. With what I know, it sucks that he's getting rid of the F80, but you know, 2 new beginnings.
For sure. Appreciate that. I tell everybody it starts with a G, and I ain't lying, right? I ain't lying.
Yeah.
You guys aren't ready. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys aren't ready.
And you already know. Caleb, again, thank
Big
you.
surprise.
We're currently setting up right now behind the scenes with Ken's Every Build Has a Story. Usually we'd be doing this at a shop or somewhere else with, you know, some more room, but with the new buyer, we didn't want to take the car and risk, you know, someone in Orlando crashing into it and totaling it before it goes to the new owner. So we're making do in the garage.
Or having some tires blow up.
Or some tires blow up.
I think this is going to be the best Ever Builds a Story, and I'm calling it now.
Jeez.
I know the previous one we did with Natalie Roush, that was pretty decent, but I think this is going to be solid.
I hope so, man.
So right now we're doing his Ever Builds a Story. Viet's doing well. You know, he's a little nervous, but you know, he'll be all right. What do you think so far?
I feel like I'm too stiff. I feel like I'm just like
It's different,
not
right?
showing enough emotion.
It's different though, right?
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
in front of the camera and stuff.
That's what I told the people before. Yeah, it's weird being on this side. We have all the lights. Ken has a whole studio set up here. I like interviewing people, but when I'm getting interviews, it's a little different. Yeah, Ken's very serious when this stuff happens.
I gotta make sure he looks good and tell his story properly.
Yeah. I'm all about cut it. Ken likes the smooth one takes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little nervous. Obviously, as Ken mentioned before, I'm not in my natural element. You know, just moving around, talking to the camera. And Ken can probably see it now. I feel more natural just talking to the vlog camera that he says that.
So now that he has the mic on him,
Yeah.
like, people think these Every Builds a Story and things like that is easy, right? But
Right.
it's definitely not.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah.
When it comes to having questions being asked to you, like you're in a job interview, right?
Yeah. You're on the spot.
It is.
And even when I have a camera in front of me, you know, filming in this garage, filming my own videos, you know, countless times a week, when there's a camera pointing at you and you're getting asked interview questions, you know, I think everyone kind of just bottles up and get a little anxious, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and people think it's easy, but it's not. I think it's one of the most difficult things to do.
Yeah.
There's some people that just have the gift of gab, could just talk out of their ass. But then there's also times where you're so passionate, you try to make it perfect, and it just happens. But I think you did a good job. And the main thing is, you know, the whole process is he's going to talk about his story later on in this vlog that you'll see.
Yep.
And we'll get some beauty shots of his car. We're not too far away from home because the car is sold. We don't want to risk anything from happening.
That's true.
Right? We don't want a tire being blown out.
That's true.
And then wrecking your front lip and then denting your hood. Car's total.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the main thing right now is to figure out what we're going to eat.
Sure that. Lunchtime, baby. So we just wrapped up the Every Build Has a Story portion with myself. I give myself a score of 3.4 out of 10. Like I've told you guys countless times, when you're on this side of the camera from behind, I can talk up a storm. I can have a huge smile on my face. But when you point it at me and you ask me some interview style questions in a seat, I'm not in my element anymore, and Ken, you know, definitely saw that today. But of course, Ken is gonna chop it up and make this a good feature film for you guys, and I can't wait to see it.
He's gonna make me work overtime on that.
Yeah.
But you know, again, it's easier said than done. I think one of the hardest parts is being in that element where you feel like you're in an interview, and you're trying to say a lot, but saying too much maybe at once, and maybe getting some things jumbled up.
Yeah.
But again, F80 Ho has a passion about BMWs, has a passion about cars, and he's doing a great job. One of the easiest things for him to do is actually show his personality. Easy to hang out with, easy to go with. And if you guys haven't seen the beginning of his journey, you'll see it from the beginning, see it now, and also you can see his demise because he's getting rid of it.
But now it's time to go get lunch with the homies and continue on this farewell tour of the F80.
It's giant, it's massive. We got Viet, his wife, Danny, Mason.
Aston, what do you think? You said Papa's F80 is not going to be here anymore? Or are you excited for the new project? Alright, we are back from lunch right now. I'm waiting for the homies to get here. But man, the amount of memories that we have had in this garage with this car, you know, there's too many to count. All the DIYs and modifications that we have done, all the times that we have gotten stuck on installs, and it's taking days and hours longer than we've expected. You know, that's all happened in this garage with this car. Alright, this is the official last drive. We have thousands and the daily driven behind us. And we are about to go to a very close location to get some B-roll for Ken's video, and that is it. Car's going back in the garage. Man, I'm gonna miss it. Super bittersweet. We have a gas light on, don't worry about that. But yo, I'm gonna miss my baby. Glad we got to share the last moments though with Ken. He was able to make a movie, and then Wang, of course, and Danny. And yeah, it's bittersweet, but we're gonna be pulling up to the local meets very shortly in a new car, hopefully. So stay tuned, fingers crossed. So we just pulled up to one of my close to home spots. Obviously, you want to keep the F80 clean. My boy, the Daily Driven, is going to be getting some cinematic B-roll for the Every Build Has a Story video, as well as
RIP video.
RIP video, as well as his vlog channel as well. So as you guys see it, this is going to be the final walk around. We have all the cool exterior mods that we have done with the DRLs, the GTS hood, the Laptor style lip from Souvenir. Of course, my favorite, the HRE S101s that we refinished a couple times. Paint is immaculate, of course, thanks to hands-on detailing in his ceramic coating job. The rear is also one of my favorite angles of the car. It just doesn't get better than this, guys. I'm gonna miss the car so much, as I've mentioned before. I think this might be the one that, you know, got away, but to all things in life, you gotta keep moving forward, as TJ Hunt would say. Obviously, BMW is always gonna be #1. The community is always gonna be #1.
We actually can talk and then talk about the car and talk about this.
How's it been being famous? A DJI famous guy now.
Not famous, because you're famous.
How's it feel going from 9K to 45K?
Oh, well, that actually is fantastic.
That's cool, right? All right, thanks to Ken for filming today for the behind the scenes of Every Build Has a Story. Thanks for making the trip up. We had some damaged goods on the way, but you know, hopefully all the videos you got out of it were worth it. And again, thanks to Ken, my boy, always.
It's been a long day, you know, like even filming some of the B-roll for the intro of that feature video, my Ninja screen, the external monitor, died on me. I have no idea what's going on. So I was telling Via, I was like, look, some of the shots that I was filming may not be as crisp, may not be as smooth. It definitely handicapped me, but I'm gonna try my best to make a fire video. I'm definitely stressed about that, but also I definitely wanted to come up here and film your Every Build story. It's a last send off before you go on to the next platform. I already know what's going on. It's gonna be interesting on how the different transition goes. Yeah. But I gotta say, like, if you guys watch his videos normally, the personality he has and stuff, you guys will follow the journey with the next build. I'll be subscribed. I'll stay subscribed. You know, you're still a homie. And again, throughout the process of seeing this car transition from stock F80 days where it sounded like shit, and then now to see it with HRE wheels and being all done up is just absolutely incredible. A lot of that is your personality through your build. Exactly. And also the approval from your boss, which is AKA your wife.
Wifey, yep.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what you're gonna end up with.
We're cooking, man. We're cooking,
and how it's gonna change your life, because everything that you do as a car guy, it changes your life, brings you a little bit of peace in life. And if you can agree to that, make sure you smash his like button and agree. So other than that, appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it. And I want to ask Ken one more thing before we wrap this video up. Ken, I think you could probably understand from a lot of my friends how I probably feel now with my F80, you know, with where it is at, you know, in the completion process, with how many mods we've done to it. I think you can probably attest to how you felt when you got rid of your F80 and got into your G80. But there's a time to just, you know, try something new, open a new chapter, close that door, you know what I mean? So do you have anything to say on that one?
Yeah, the F80 really started me with the BMW world, right? I had an F30 before. I had no idea that the community was this strong, but getting into the F80 really opened my eyes and really, you know, burned a hole in my pocket, because all those mods went into the car, but I have no regrets. And my situation is a little bit different than Viet's. My situation was where the used car market was so insane. I paid $63,000 for my Austin Yale F80. The trading value for my car was about $60,000, and that saved about $4,500 in tax. So give or take, I was making out on it, and I drove the car for 4 years, and I racked up 35,000 miles. So it was almost a no-brainer for me to get out of that car and go into the new platform. And I think the G80 itself projected my channel growth and has allowed me to make extremely unique content that I'm very happy about, and informative content. And the bond between the G80 community is definitely different than the F8X, but it coincides. But I have no regrets. I know how you feel. It's a car that you love. But it's also a car that you're ready to move on, because just like you, I felt for my F80, I wasn't as in love with the car anymore. Right? It gets to a point where it's like, okay, it's my nice car, my nice sports car, but I'm ready for the next thing, ready for the next challenge, right? Because every time you get into these new cars, new platforms, it's always a battle of what you want to do and putting your personality behind it.
Exactly. I think Ken hit the nail on the head with that one. This car is always going to be in my heart forever. You know, I'm never going to forget it and all the memories that it's done for me, but you just got to keep leveling up. But if Ken unsubscribes to my channel,
you guys would know.
We're going to be fighting.
But whoever is getting this car, and we know it's already sold already, so the new owner, you're getting a well-spec'd out car. Everything that's being done on this car or has been done on the car is top tier. You'll love it, and you'll get a lot of memories with it too, because this is not the end of his journey, it's the start of your journey, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this car and any of the cars that we touch is all of the mods and the journey that we've had, over the last 4 years has been documented on YouTube for not only like the new owner to watch, but hopefully I can watch back with my future kids, as I was telling the vlogger before. So
that's cool, man. And I gotta say this, like my Austin Yellow F80 was bought by a shop out, I think in Ohio, and he bought it for his wife. That's pretty cool. Like they reached out to me and I told them all the history of what I've done and what's on the car, right? Some things were replaced from warranty and they're ecstatic.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool though.
Yeah, but again, Ken, appreciate your time today. Thank you for coming, making up the trip.
Don't shaft me for the bad B-roll, so.
I think it's gonna turn out fire. Wang, any last words to say?
Stay tuned.
That's it? That's it for the car that he...
What do you mean?
4 years of friendship, stay tuned.
He's jet lagged, he's jet lagged.
True.
He's thinking about ramen right now.
What else do you want me to say?
Make sure you guys follow the homies right here, and we'll catch you back in the garage. Peace. Continuing the F80
Back like we never left.
send off video. Danny's back.
What up?
Oh boy.
Here I am.
The
in
goat.
the flesh.
Ben called me up.
I
He
did.
said, you can't put that thing on transport until I come check it out one last time.
I gotta see it one last time.
And the boy Chris Marina pulled up.
What up, bro?
Final send off with the homies. This weekend, everybody.
R.I.P.
We got the goat in the garage. Any last words to a vehicle that you worked on, quite a bit, with this interior swap that you guys see here? Any last words, Benito?
Man, it's kind of hard. I was telling Viet, I was even telling Ken, I was like, I feel like Viet's car is kind of my car, you know what I mean? And with all the guys, because when I lost my M3, I tried to give you guys as much as I could from my car so my car could live on through you guys, right? You got the seats, you got the dash, a couple of little pieces here and there, the roundels.
Roundels, yep.
So, when I called you today, I was like, yo, man, I gotta come see the M3 one last time before she goes away because, this car is as special as it is to you is as special as it is to me.
Exactly,
because we both worked on it together. You've done obviously a lot more work to it than I have.
Yes. But all those times we got stuck in this garage, you know who I called? You know who I texted? Yo, boy. Good morning, good evening, everybody. It is transport day. It's gonna be a super sad one. F80 is gonna get loaded up in probably about an hour or so, but I have to get my OEM hood out from this storage area, wrap it in some bubble wrap, get it prepped for transport, and then this is gonna be the final time you guys see the F80 in the garage. Super sad, but let's go ahead and start up the car one last time. The last cold start, the last drive, the last everything. My neighbors are probably gonna be happy about this one, because she is pretty loud on the initial cold start, but then once the idle dies down, it's not too bad. But that's also not to say the next car won't be loud either. Stay tuned. I miss driving this thing every day to bigger and better things, of course. And I know the new owner is going to take good care of this. So I think you guys will be able to continue to watch the build on Instagram and stuff like that. So I'll give you guys an update on that in a future video. All right, we are checking back in a little bit later today. The F80 is now plateless. As you guys can see, transport is here to pick up the F80. Shout out to my wife for helping me move my spare hood, and transport is obviously taking some pictures of the car. I did so as well, and make sure it is loaded up into transport safe and sound. And then it is off to its new home, and I'll give you guys an update on the new owner in a future video. But super bittersweet. I can't believe it's actually happening. All right, just like that, the F80 is on the trailer, but that's it. That's a wrap. You guys can't see it now, but I'm crying on the inside. This car has meant so much to me, but again, thank you for all you guys who have been supporting over the years and have been following this build. I truly appreciate it, but it's not gonna be over yet. On to the next build, and I can't wait to see the new owner, continue the legacy of the F80.